Socket Mobile Inc. stock is currently up probably more than 100% in this session of the 23rd of July 2021. So far, 24 million shares have crossed the tape, and this stock has a small float of about 7.128 million shares. So let's see what's going on live. This is what's going on live. It's up 91.55%. At some point, we recorded an extension of 123, and as we also noticed that at some point it was halted. I think it was halted. That may have been behind the retracement we saw now. So currently, based on this 1 minute live model, it is trading just slightly below its 10-day moving average. Obviously, this is the one minute live model. On the daily model, it is totally a different thing. So right now the signals are quite bearish at the moment, but the RSI is still holding up at 58.86. so even though we have this slight retracement now, the stock has lost about close to 43% since its high in the pre-market session. So it's lost about 43% now. So yes, you can forgive it for looking quite bearish based on this 1 minute live model as we speak. So overall, the stock is strongly bullish. The 200-day moving average is upward sloping. The MACD histogram is above zero and rising, and the 14 period slow stochastic oscillator is indicating that buyers are definitely paying more prices for the shares. The unbalanced volume indicator has a slope that is positive, indicating that buyers are presently more active than sellers. So right now, momentum is getting poor now as we speak. It's at 23.20. It's retracing, but at the same time, it's pretty much active as well. And I think probably more and more people might get involved. I think there's a tussle there. It's been fluctuating between. There's a tussle there. It's very active. The momentum is also improving. Yes, this is what's going on live for Socket Mobile, and of course the news out there is that what was the news again? It says the company reported that revenue for the second quarter increased 119%. I mean, yes, you can forgive the market participants for jumping in and trying to make something out of it. So it jumped. The second quarter revenue increased 119% to $6 million compared to $2.7 million for the same period in 2020, and 24% from Q1 of 2021. Socket Mobile put the increase in revenue down to deployments of business applications in the retail industry. Operating income for the period was $814,000 compared to a loss of $810 the previous year, while operating expenses were $2.4 million, a rise of 12% compared to $2.2 million for the same quarter a year ago. Net income was $2.6 million, which included an adjustment of $1.9 million related to tax benefit recognition resulting from the disqualified disposition of incentive stock options. Earnings per share came in at 0.27 from a loss per share of 0.13 the previous year. So the CEO Kevin Mills said they are pleased with the strong performance for the second quarter of 2021. The deployments of business applications, particularly in the retail industry, have served as a key driver of their return to profitable growth they've had historically. Okay. So the news behind this extension is that revenue rose 119% to $6 million compared to $2.7 million from the same period in 2020, and 24% from the compared with the previous quarter, which was a Q1. So this, yes, 24% from the previous quarter, 119% for the year. Yes, tremendous. That's tremendous. Yes. So I mean, it's going by all of that, and then the small float. You would expect this to happen. I mean, I would actually expect the stock to extend further. Indeed, it was at 123%. So it has since lost 33% now, and probably more. So there's a tussle going on there. So but it's really expected. I mean, this extension is it's expected, especially like I've been saying, the fact that it has a small float and all that stuff. But what is also fundamentally important is to know that this is also risky. It's run up a huge amount of gain now, and if you haven't joined in already and you're trying to do so, I would say just be really careful. Be really careful. And there's no guarantee that it will continue to extend or retrace. So let's look at the daily model and see what's going on there. Indeed, the stock has been moving sideways. From this last quarter, based on this daily model, it's been moving sideways and been consolidating. So we just hope, fingers crossed, that it will, this turnaround now, this 119% in revenue has recorded will be will change the face of the company, will change the impression it has with market participants. We just hope that probably it might be that market participants will look at it in a different light now, given all that it has achieved now. But the question is, will they continue to deliver these gains? Will they continue to deliver? What will the subsequent results be? What would they be? Would they be better? There's a good chance that they will not be. There's a good chance they will not be. So, but even at that, even if they are not, market participants, if they decide that this stock is a stock that they would really like to love to have in their portfolio, by all means that will be the case. And if more and more investors get involved, the bigger ones, it will continue to extend. So these are some of the questions you ask, and these are the things you have to consider, whether revenue in the subsequent quarter will be better or just about the same. Will this extension, has the subsequent or future earnings been priced in, given all that is run up now? So these are the some of the things you have to try and balance, right now, with this extension. So all in all, it has run up an extension of 83% now. Just be really careful. It's quite risky. That's a huge extension in one session, even though indeed it's expected because it has a relatively small float. And so just know what you're doing out there, and just be careful. Just be really careful. The history, it has this history which we were just looking at right here, this history of just moving sideways. It has just, for the best part of this year, has been moving sideways. So this is the only significant peak since February it has had. So yes, it's market participants might be quite apprehensive. Some might be, and we haven't checked what the short interests are like, but definitely there will be some. Let's have a look. Naked short report, and let's look at SCKT, SCKT. So let's see. Okay, yesterday, the 22nd of July, we had 64.79. So who knows whether some of those people who had those positions were amongst those who have been forced to buy. But indeed, with this extension we are looking at right now, we're definitely going to have more and more. The short volume has definitely increased. For sure, look at that. We had only 25,000. Today we already have more than 25 million. This is more than 1,000 times what the last figure was. So for sure, the short volumes will increase, and we will continue to. It will. I think what is certain is that this stock will. The short volumes will increase, and it will just continue to attract more and more short sellers. Indeed more and more short sellers, and also more and more of those who are bullish about it. Those who want to force them out. So all in all, it will probably gradually grind up, gradually over the next coming weeks. That's what our prediction is. There'll be a good balance of short sellers and a good balance of those who who are taking advantage of their presence, and gradually inch up. So this is probably when this volatility fizzles out. The stock, I think, will gradually grind its way gradually upwards until probably a blowout earnings outcomes comes again, or some sort of positive news, or indeed if market participants really want to push it up. But we know, going by what has been said, that all the redditors, the redditors who are the biggest of the short squeezers, they tend to go for stocks with market caps up to 1 billion, and Socket Mobile doesn't have it at the moment. So fingers crossed. Just be careful out there. For us, we will just really say, hold on, let the stock pull back, correct, and consolidate, and before you get in. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video.